990 V6, and this is in the basically a simple colorway. It's just black and white, and that's what attracted me to it. And what happened is what came with it is the white pair of laces and also a sail pair, and these are the sneakers. And why I bought these is just the sort of simple colorway, really. I'm a big fan of this particular model, and I like this more than the 9060, and I know the 9060 is a lifestyle model as well, and that's a chunky sneaker as well. But I just prefer wearing these, and the comfortability of these is just much nicer, and obviously it's reflected in the price range as well, because obviously this is at 220, whilst the 9060s I believe retail for £160, which actually is a really good price. And the ones I put in here is the sail laces, so I think it looks better on this trainer, even though the trainer's got sort of white hits on there in the sort of sock liner and the midsole itself. I just feel like the sail works better with the mesh, because the mesh is that sail colour, if you can probably see that. And the leathers used on here, like the suede, it feels nice and sort of buttery, sort of smooth really, which is always nice to sort of see. And even the sort of mesh material is quite sort of soft to the touch, even though it's a rough texture. It's also still sort of soft and sort of quite easily sort of giving as well. So, which is nice when you have it on foot, especially during the sort of summertime. And what I found is, even though the sneaker looks more chunky and the midsole has that sort of effect of it looking sort of bigger on foot, your foot actually sits sort of inside there, so it kind of goes into there. So even though it gives you that sort of illusion of it being a sort of chunky midsole, it's not. It kind of sort of folds in a bit, so you kind of sort of sink into it. This is almost like a cup going around it. And yeah, so it's just a really cool sneaker, and just makes it easy to sort of wear. And like I say, I can't, with a sort of this kind of colorway, just got black and grey, it just works really well. So here are the details for the New Balance 990 V6 grey black. It comes in a grey and black colorway, and these have a fuel cell technology in the midsole, and it's predominantly in the heel, and it allows sort of faster movement from your heel to toe. And it also has a NCAP dual density midsole, so that sort of provides the cushioning and also support. And it's a polyurethane material. And it also has the New Balance Endurance outsole, so it means that it should last a lot longer than a standard outsole. And it's made up of predominantly suede and mesh materials, and the price was £220. So with the comfort and sizing, with a New Balance 990 V6, I think they're more on the medium side, and they have a bit of give to them and a bit of flexibility in the midsole, and it gives you sort of nice cushioning in the heel. But I wouldn't say it's like the sort of latest sort of runners where it's like super soft and squishy. So like I say, I wouldn't really call them these firm either, so they're more on the medium side, and they give you plenty of support and enough sort of soft cushioning to basically walk around for a lifestyle use. And because they're again made for sort of lifestyle purposes mainly, they do have sort of good neutral support around the arch as well, and they feel quite nice on feet. And because of the mesh upper, which is quite soft, there's no sort of wearing time with these. And true to size works, and I would say that after 5 to 6 hours they sort of loosen up more. Because I have a wide foot, I tend to go up half size. I just like the extra bit of space, in all honesty. But I've got another pair that's true to size, and that seems to fit me fine as well. But I think it would also again loosen up after sort of wearing it for a few times, I think, as well. So just depends on whether you want that sort of extra space. And these also have really good traction as well, in my opinion, because of the endurance outsole, and also the grip pattern that's on there is very much like a modern day runner, so it works really well, especially during the autumn winter time as well. So with the look and style, I like the neutral colours on this one, and the sort of sail, almost sort of cream colour on the mesh, and then you've got the greys and the blacks. It's quite sort of neutral and quite easy to sort of basically wear with anything and everything, and that's one of the reasons what attracted me to it. and because of that, it can be sort of worn all seasons. And obviously, this is a mesh upper trainer, and I would say still that the fact that with this one, because it's more on the chunkier side, I can sort of wear them anytime, and I feel happy wearing them, and I don't feel that heavy on foot either. They feel quite sort of lightweight, which is slightly, when you look at the sneaker, it looks chunky, but it is quite sort of lightweight. And I think it's a good one to sort of wear casually. Depending on the colourway, you can sometimes sort of dress them up, but because of, like I say, the look is very much like a chunky sneaker vibe, I think it's more suited to casual wear in my opinion. And it's good with the cream laces that comes with it, and also white pair that come with it, but you could also try putting in a pair of grey laces or even black. So with the final thoughts, I love the neutral colourway on this, and like I said earlier, it's just one that matches with everything and anything, and the sort of cream mesh colour isn't too harsh where it's sort of offsetting too much, and it's more on the sort of lighter side, it's almost off-white. And like I said earlier, the trainers feel very lightweight on foot as well, and I like the fact that they're very comfortable as well. So like I say, it's a medium sort of softness, and it just feels really sort of neutral and just really plush and comfortable on foot. And I also like the use of the suede materials that's on there and the mesh materials. So in terms of the cons, it's the cost mainly. It's because of the fact that it's at $220. It's a lot of money, and I see a lot of these going on sale. So that's one of my sort of things about the current market at the moment. Is $220 is a lot to ask for a sort of runner lifestyle sneaker, in my opinion, even if it has got really good sort of materials. So with the final thoughts, I give the Luka Stark with this one a 5 out of 5. Like I said, it's one of those ones that matches with anything and everything, and it's very easy to sort of wear and anytime really. So it's a very sort of versatile sneaker. And the comfort, I'm going to give it a 5 as well, because it's one of the ones that I find that I go to sort of wear and kind of really enjoy wearing on a sort of day-to-day basis, and it's kind of taken over most of the other sneakers that I tend to wear, and I'd rather sort of wear a pair of 990 V6s at the moment versus anything else. And the quality, I give that a 5 out of 5. I think it's one of those trainers where even though it has predominantly a mesh upper, which is pretty much sort of synthetic material, the suede's on there and the construction on there and the amount of tech that you get is really nice. And like I said, the mesh is on the sort of softer side compared to other sneakers that are priced lower. And with the pricing, I give that a 3 out of 5. I just think they're just priced way too high. I know it's a new model from New Balance, and I know that they've used premium materials and the latest tech, but I just feel, especially for like a lifestyle sneaker, it should be a lot cheaper, and I'd probably be more happier paying around the sort of 160 to 170 mark. But regardless of the pricing, I still think it's a really nice sneaker, and if you're sort of after a pair to wear pretty much any day and every day and just looks stylish and looks clean on foot and is not too busy, I think this is like a must-have in my opinion. You can't go wrong with having a pair of these, and I purchased this one from StockX at £129, I think it was, or £125, which is a really good price, and I put in the bid for it and managed to get one. So just sometimes patience is key with these things. I think maybe depending on the stores, they potentially could go on sale as well. I mean, they did release sort of early February, so you probably need to give it a few more months. But the other side of that is because it's a grey-black colourway, it might eventually just sort of sell out. So that's the other thing with this particular one.